Hello, everybody, and welcome to White House Field here on a beautiful afternoon for baseball. I am Tyler Henry alongside Colin Casey, and Colin, it looks like we're actually going to get a game in today after a rainy, wet evening yesterday washed out the entire Cape Cod Baseball League for a third time this season. Looks like we're going to have baseball all across as it's 75 and clear skies out here on the Cape. Perfect baseball conditions today.
Yeah, and it seems like it's something we haven't really seen a lot of this year. And compared to yesterday, this is a huge treat because yesterday was a miserable start to that game, and the umpires had no choice but to stop it after 2 innings. At least it wasn't too miserable for the Harwich Mariners, so they were off to a good start offensively, and they look to continue that here as this is a separate game compared to the one that was scheduled in YD yesterday. So we'll see if the Mariners offense can carry over from the start that they had yesterday afternoon.
Yep, not to be confused with yesterday's game that was originally scheduled or yesterday's other game that was rescheduled from last Tuesday. This is today's game that was originally scheduled, so it will be a standard 9-inning bout as the YD Red Sox come here to White House Field to face off against the Harwich Mariners. And the guy out there on the bump for the Mariners will be Buddy Hayward, who, let's face it, has probably been the least lucky human being in the world when it comes to weather. 2 different times he has been tapped to start, and 2 different times due to weather conditions he has been taken out of that role at the last minute. He was going to start yesterday's game, but knowing they were only going to get through one, they wanted to see what Caden O'Brien, a lefty out of North Carolina, out of North Carolina, could do. They put him in there instead, so Hayward will be tapped for the start today. And Colin, it's got to be a little bit disorienting thinking you're going to pitch, you get all ready to go, you throw your bullpen, arm is fresh, and then at the last second you get pulled. Now you got to come out and start today's game. What's going through the mind of a guy like Buddy Hayward after something like that happens?
Well, it's always difficult to adjust when you have weather conditions. I mean, look at how the guys that got thrown into the lineup yesterday probably felt just having to get thrown in there. I mean, both pitchers having trouble controlling the ball. We saw a lot of hit batters in that weather, but at least for Hayward, he's going to get a second crack at it in pristine conditions here in Harwich. We'll see if the Ivy Leaguer can get off to a good, strong start this season in his first real action that he's really getting compared to some of the rainouts and other weather misfortune that he's had this year. So it'll be interesting to see what the right-hander will have here at White House Field tonight.
Yep. So far, one standard start for him this year. He went 4 1/3 innings pitched, ended up taking a loss in that game, has a 6.23 ERA, 5 strikeouts to 4 walks. Let's take a look at the lineup he'll be facing off against in the YD Red Sox. Leading things off and hitting in the DH slot today will be Noah Campbell. Hitting in this 2-hole in left field will be Austin Wells. Hitting at third base will be Riley King. Right fielder Andrew Eister. First baseman Jack Wolf. Second baseman Gavin Dugas. Catcher Noah Cardenas. Center fielder Jake Palmer. And shortstop Drew Swift. And another guy that was kind of in the same situation as Buddy Hayward yesterday is the man that will be thrown out there onto the bump today. It'll be Jack Leftwich, who was originally tapped for the start but was pulled at the last second in favor of Arizona State hurler Brady Corrigan.
Yeah, and Leftwich, unlike Hayward, has a solid start under his belt where he got a no decision against Katuitt back on June 16th. 5 innings pitched, 4 earned on 4 hits. He walked 1 and struck out 6. So Leftwich has that advantage of, I've been in this situation before. I know what it means to be in this league and having actually an extended period of time to pitch, whereas Hayward, he's not exactly making his debut here, but it's his first real sustained start that he should have tonight. I don't think we're going to have any rain tonight. It doesn't look like it, so hopefully for Buddy, he's going to get a good opportunity here to showcase and show what he's made of.
Well, we got clear skies, sun, and 75 degrees, so I'd say this game has about an 80% chance of getting rained out by the third inning. Really quickly, one more note on Jack Leftwich. He was originally going to play in YD just a season ago, but that was shut down as Florida made a deep run into the College World Series playoffs, and that was all she wrote. So here in his first major season with the YD Red Sox in the Cape Cod Baseball League. Let's take a look at the Harwich Mariners lineup. Leading things off will be the speedster from Army in Jacob Hurtubise. Hitting second will be Joey Weimer. Then Daniel Cabrera from LSU. Tyler Keenan from Old Miss playing third base today. Nico Cavadas over there at first. Christian Fedko at second. Michael Rothenberg catching